Welcome, viewers, to today's insightful exploration into the world of meaningful relationships through the lens of Stoic wisdom. In this video, we'll delve into a crucial aspect, excessive materialism, and its potential impact on relationships, particularly in women. Join us as we unravel the red flags associated with prioritizing external possessions over inner fulfillment, guided by the timeless teachings of Stoicism. From understanding the philosophical perspective on wealth to exploring how excessive materialism can shape one's self-image and relationships, we're embarking on a journey to foster deeper connections and enriching partnerships. Stay tuned until the end for a practical strategy on identifying these red flags in your daily life. Let's navigate the intricate landscape of relationships with a Stoic mindset and discover what truly makes a connection meaningful. Marcus Aurelius once wisely observed, "Choose not to be harmed, and you will not feel harmed. Do not feel harmed, and you will not be harmed." In our search for meaningful relationships, Stoicism sheds light on the art of discerning character, especially in women. Today, we're focusing on crucial warning signs for women, guided by Stoic wisdom. It's more than just recognizing warning signs. It's a deep exploration to understand what truly makes a relationship enriching or potentially challenging. Stay with us until the end of the video, where I'll share a concise strategy for quickly identifying these warning signs in everyday life. Before we delve into the content, I would appreciate it if you liked the video to support the spread of Stoic philosophy. If you are not yet subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Flag number 1. Excessive materialism. Understanding the red flag of excessive materialism in women involves recognizing a profound disconnect from Stoic principles, which emphasize inner fulfillment over external possessions. This characteristic is particularly worrying in a partner because it suggests a dependence on material possessions for happiness and self-esteem, rather than personal virtues and emotional depth. Consider a situation where every conversation with a partner revolves around the latest fashion trends, the latest luxury cars, or the most expensive jewelry. While appreciating good things is not inherently negative, when these material desires dominate someone's priorities and conversations, it indicates a deeper issue. Stoicism teaches us, through the words of Epicurus, that wealth does not consist in having great possessions, but in having few needs. This philosophy advocates contentment derived from within, not from material acquisitions. The problem of excessive materialism is not just about preoccupation with wealth and possessions. It extends to the way it shapes a person's relationships and self-image. A woman who defines her worth and happiness through material possessions may have difficulty appreciating the intangible aspects of a relationship, such as emotional support, intellectual connection, and shared values. Is compatibility really about shared experiences? Picture this: a partner gauging the success of your relationship based on lavish gifts and extravagant holidays. But could this mindset strain not just your personal dynamics but also your finances, leading to unsustainable lifestyles and constant dissatisfaction? What about resilience? A partner overly fixated on material wealth might struggle with life's inevitable ups and downs, right? Can all the money in the world truly fix everything? And here's a thought. How does this materialistic approach align with the Stoic value of leading a purposeful and meaningful life? Stoicism advocates for contributing to the well-being of others and self-improvement. But doesn't excessive materialism often lead to a more self-centered lifestyle, where personal gain and appearance overshadow communal responsibility and ethical living? And there's the big red flag. When excessive materialism becomes a dominant trait in a partner, could it be signaling a potential misalignment with Stoic values? Are simplicity, contentment, and the pursuit of virtue taking a backseat to a focus on material wealth? For those seeking a relationship grounded in Stoic principles, could excessive materialism be a clear sign of incompatibility? Might it be pointing towards differing values and priorities that could hinder the meaningful connection you desire? Let's explore these questions as we navigate the complexities of relationships and Stoic philosophy. Imagine a connection so deep, so profoundly meaningful that it becomes the cornerstone of your relationship. Now, let's explore red flag number 2 together: habitual lying. Picture this: a partner, especially in women, weaving a web of lies that raises a significant red flag within the framework of Stoicism, a philosophy that holds truth and integrity in high regard. Stoicism isn't just about keeping emotions in check or enduring hardships. It's about embracing a life of virtue and authenticity. Now, imagine a habitual liar, contradicting this core Stoic principle, displaying a profound disconnect from the pursuit of an honest and authentic existence in everyday life. Think about it unfolding in subtle ways. perhaps innocuous exaggerations to seem more impressive or more serious fabrications about her past. Regardless of their severity, these lies start chipping away at the foundation of trust, an essential element in any relationship. Now, reflect on the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This maxim underscores the Stoic commitment to truth, not just as a moral principle, but as a practical foundation for healthy relationships. Consider the multifaceted issue with habitual lying. It creates a relationship built on falsehoods, where genuine understanding and connection become impossible. Imagine a woman lying about her interests, accomplishments, or feelings, a relationship veiled in deception rather than authenticity. What kind of meaningful connection can truly thrive in such an environment? In a relationship, being with someone who's not true to themselves creates a problem. When there's a lack of authenticity, it stops a deep, meaningful bond from forming, something crucial for a fulfilling partnership. And there's more. Habitual lying also shows a lack of self-acceptance and authenticity, things Stoicism really values. Living a Stoic life means facing and accepting your true self, flaws and all. But when someone keeps on lying, it's often hiding insecurities or a refusal to face reality. Now, imagine this. Habitual lying not only gets in the way of personal growth, but also builds a barrier to genuine intimacy in a relationship. Stoicism teaches us about personal responsibility and how our actions shape our character. When someone makes a habit of lying, it's a deliberate choice that shapes their character in a negative way. This pattern of deception doesn't just stay in the relationship. It can spill over into other parts of life, like work and social interactions. Think about it. A life filled with mistrust, conflicts, and a lack of meaningful connections. A relationship with a habitual liar can be emotionally draining. It sets off a cycle of suspicion and doubt, where you're always questioning if your partner is being truthful. This kind of environment goes against the principles of a healthy and meaningful relationship. Summing it up, habitual lying in a woman stands out as a significant red flag, going directly against core Stoic values of truth, integrity, and authenticity. This behavior signals a lack of alignment with Stoic principles, hinting at potential challenges in forming a stable, trusting, and deeply connected relationship. For those seeking a partnership grounded in honesty and genuine understanding, habitual lying serves as a clear caution sign, suggesting a divergence from the path of Stoic virtue. Now, let's talk about red flag number 3, chronic laziness. Imagine having a partner who consistently avoids meaningful activities and shirks responsibilities. This kind of laziness directly contradicts Stoic values that emphasize virtues like diligence, purposefulness, and active contribution to one's life and community. Consider this. Stoicism doesn't frown upon occasional rest or leisure, but persistent laziness, where one avoids not just household tasks but also neglects personal ambitions and community engagement, creates a clear mismatch with Stoic ideals. Picture a scenario where, despite the ability, one partner consistently evades responsibilities and meaningful pursuits. How might this contradiction with Stoic principles impact the dynamics of a relationship? Let's explore the implications together. Now, let's talk about red flag number 3, chronic laziness. Imagine having a partner who consistently avoids meaningful activities and shirks responsibilities. This kind of laziness directly contradicts Stoic values that emphasize virtues like diligence, purposefulness, and active contribution to one's life and community. Think about it. Stoicism doesn't frown upon occasional rest or leisure, but persistent laziness, where one avoids not just household tasks but also neglects personal ambitions and community engagement, creates a clear mismatch with Stoic ideals. Picture a scenario where, despite the ability, one partner consistently evades responsibilities and meaningful pursuits. How might this contradiction with Stoic principles impact the dynamics of a relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Consider Seneca's insight. Life, though seemingly long, is often shortened by our own inaction. How does this resonate with your experiences? Have you ever felt that avoidance of life's responsibilities and opportunities for self-improvement led to lost personal potential? Let me know your reflections in the comments. Now, let's talk about relationships. When chronic laziness appears, especially in women, it can disrupt the expected equilibrium in a partnership. How do you think chronic laziness affects not just everyday tasks, but also deeper aspects of a relationship, such as emotional support, intellectual growth, and shared life experiences? Share your thoughts below, and let's discuss the impact of chronic laziness on relationships from a Stoic perspective. Let's dive into red flag number 4, disrespect for personal boundaries. Picture this. a situation where personal boundaries are not respected in a relationship. How do you think this aligns with Stoic principles that emphasize respect for oneself and others? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's talk about the impact of chronic laziness. The choice of inactivity might suggest a misalignment with our natural tendency for growth and self-realization. How do you think chronic laziness affects shared experiences and personal growth within a relationship? Have you ever felt that chronic laziness limited the depth and joy of a relationship? Let me know your experiences in the comments. Consider this. Stoicism values not only introspection and endurance, but also the richness of shared human experiences and the personal development they foster. Imagine a partner caught in the grip of chronic laziness, missing out on these life-enhancing experiences. How might this impact the relationship's depth and joy? Share your insights below, and let's discuss the implications of chronic laziness on relationships. Now, back to the discussion on personal boundaries. Disrespect for personal boundaries is a significant red flag. How do you think this aligns with Stoic ideals of an engaged, purposeful life? Share your thoughts on the importance of respecting personal boundaries in relationships and how it ties into Stoic principles. Let's engage in a thoughtful conversation in the comments. Let's delve into why the trait of disrespecting personal boundaries is problematic in relationships. Imagine a scenario where boundaries, crucial for maintaining individuality, respect, and mutual understanding, are routinely crossed by a partner. How do you think this disruption of balance and harmony aligns with Stoicism's principles? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Consider this. Respecting others' autonomy is a cornerstone for any healthy relationship, as emphasized by Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius advises us to be tolerant with others and strict with ourselves, highlighting the importance of respecting boundaries while maintaining discipline in our own actions. How does this resonate with your understanding of healthy relationship dynamics? Let me know in the comments. Now, think about the deeper implications of boundary violations. It's not just about simple disrespect. It often hints at a more profound issue of control and a lack of trust. In Stoicism, trust and respect are fundamental to personal growth and healthy relationships. When a woman consistently disrespects boundaries, it creates an atmosphere of mistrust and constant tension, contradicting the Stoic ideal of a peaceful and harmonious life. Furthermore, when boundaries are not respected, it hampers personal growth and self-exploration, both crucial elements in the pursuit of a Stoic way of life. How do you believe the disregard for personal boundaries affects personal growth and self-exploration in a relationship? Share your insights below, and let's discuss the broader implications of respecting boundaries from a Stoic perspective. Let's explore the impact of a partner not respecting boundaries. Imagine a scenario where your interests, time with friends, and personal reflection are hindered, all essential for a well-rounded and fulfilling life. Disregard for personal boundaries, especially from a woman in a relationship, can be seen as a divergence from Stoic values. It suggests a lack of alignment with principles like mutual respect, trust, and the importance of personal space and autonomy. For those valuing Stoic ideals, such a trait signals a warning, indicating potential discord and a struggle to provide the mutual respect and growth that Stoicism advocates. Now, let's talk about red flag number 5, excessive anger or vengeance. Picture a partner with a tendency towards intense anger or seeking revenge. How do you think this aligns with Stoic principles that emphasize emotional regulation and responding with a calm and rational mind? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Consider the scenario where, after a minor disagreement, your partner reacts with excessive anger or a desire for vengeance. How might this pose a serious challenge to the harmony and stability of a relationship? Have you ever experienced such situations, and how did it impact your relationship dynamics? Let's discuss the implications of excessive anger and vengeance in relationships from a Stoic perspective. Share your insights below. Now, consider a scenario where your partner reacts not just with momentary frustration but with prolonged anger or, worse, seeks to get back at you. This reaction goes beyond normal emotional responses, signaling a deeper issue of uncontrolled emotions and a desire for retribution. As Epicurus once said, men are disturbed not by things but by the view which they take of them, emphasizing the Stoic belief in controlling our reactions to external events rather than allowing them to control us. In the context of relationships, this red flag takes on added significance. A woman who frequently resorts to excessive anger or thoughts of vengeance can create a toxic environment. This behavior not only leads to constant conflict but also erodes the foundation of trust and mutual respect essential in any partnership. Now, let's talk about Stoic anger management. The Stoic approach involves understanding the root cause of emotions and addressing them constructively. When a partner habitually responds with anger or seeks revenge for perceived slights, it shows a lack of alignment with this approach. It suggests an inability to engage in the self-reflection and self-control central to Stoic philosophy. Reflect on this. How do you think habitual anger or a desire for revenge impacts the dynamics of a relationship? Have you encountered such behavior in your own experiences? Share your thoughts on the implications of excessive anger and vengeance in relationships from a Stoic perspective in the comments below. Consider how excessive anger and thoughts of vengeance can obstruct personal and relational growth. Stoicism encourages us to glean lessons from our experiences and emerge stronger. However, when anger and vengeful thoughts dominate a relationship, it becomes challenging to foster the understanding and compassion necessary for growth. Now, let's talk about the impact on Stoic values. This trait, when observed in a partner, is a clear signal of misalignment with Stoic values like rationality, emotional control, and the pursuit of a harmonious life. It suggests challenges in building a stable, peaceful, and mutually enriching relationship. Key goals for those following Stoic teachings. For individuals seeking a partner embodying Stoic virtues, the presence of excessive anger or a vengeful mindset is a sign of potential conflict and a struggle to align with Stoicism's principles. Switching gears, let's discuss red flag number 6, overdependence on relationships. Imagine a partner relying excessively on constant reassurance, validation, or support to the extent that their sense of self-worth or happiness hinges entirely on the relationship. Picture a scenario where every decision, big or small, requires. Consider the scenario where approval or input from a partner becomes a constant need, ranging from seeking validation on everyday choices to being unable to face life's challenges without significant handholding. It's not about seeking support during tough times, which is a natural aspect of any relationship. Instead, it's a pervasive dependency that stifles individual growth and autonomy. Epicurus, emphasizing the Stoic principle of freedom, stated, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." This insight underscores the importance of self-reliance in Stoicism. When this trait is evident, it can lead to an unbalanced dynamic in the relationship, with one partner becoming more of a caretaker or a constant source of approval rather than an equal participant in a mutually supportive partnership. From a Stoic perspective, each individual should have the inner strength and autonomy to face life's challenges. Overdependence undermines this ideal, often creating a relationship where one's emotional and psychological well-being relies too heavily on the other person. This tendency toward overdependence can be particularly challenging when it masks deeper issues of self-esteem and personal insecurity. Stoicism teaches the value of looking inward for validation and contentment instead of seeking it externally. A partner overly dependent on the relationship for happiness and self-worth may struggle with this fundamental Stoic practice of inner reflection and self-validation. Moreover, such overdependence can limit personal development. Stoicism is not just about enduring life's trials, but also about growing from them. When a partner relies too heavily on. Now, let's talk about overdependence in a relationship. Picture a situation where one partner's over-reliance prevents them from facing and learning from their own challenges, a crucial process for personal growth and development. Essentially, overdependence contradicts Stoic ideals of independence, self-sufficiency, and personal growth. It hints at a potential imbalance in the relationship, deviating from the Stoic pursuit of a life led by inner strength and personal virtue. For those valuing Stoicism, this trait can be a clear signal of incompatibility, indicating a partnership that may not align with the Stoic path of self-reliance and personal development. Now, let's shift to red flag number 7, the inability to cope with adversity. Imagine a partner who struggles to handle challenges, a stark contrast to Stoic principles that advocate for resilience and the ability to withstand life's challenges with composure and strength. Consider a scenario where, even with minor setbacks, a partner becomes overwhelmingly distressed or defeated, unable to find a constructive way to address the issue. This reaction goes beyond normal emotional responses to adversity, revealing a fundamental inability to apply reason and resilience in the face of difficulties. Seneca's wisdom comes to mind. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. This Stoic saying encapsulates the philosophy that adversity is not just an inevitable part of life, but a crucible for growth and self-improvement. In relationships, how do you think the inability to cope with adversity impacts the dynamics? Share your thoughts in the comments below. and let's discuss the implications from a Stoic perspective. The inability to cope with adversity can establish a dynamic where one partner consistently takes on the role of the comforter or problem solver, while the other remains passive or overly reliant on them for emotional support. Stoicism strongly emphasizes the idea that we should strive to be self-reliant and capable of handling life's challenges. A partner who struggles significantly with adversity may find it challenging to uphold this Stoic ideal, resulting in a relationship that lacks balance and mutual support. Moreover, this trait can impede the growth and development of the relationship itself. Stoicism teaches that challenges and obstacles are opportunities for learning and growth. However, when one partner is unable to face adversity with resilience, it can prevent the relationship from evolving and strengthening through these shared experiences. This inability to cope with adversity in a relationship indicates challenges in aligning with the Stoic path of facing life's challenges with strength and rationality. It points to potential difficulties in creating a balanced, supportive, and mutually enriching partnership that can withstand and grow from life's inevitable trials. For those following Stoic teachings and seeking a partner who embodies these virtues, this trait may serve as a cautionary signal of potential misalignment. Spotting these red flags can be a clear sign that your relationship might face challenges when life gets tough. We've gone through the 7 red flags in women that Stoicism warns us about, and it's evident that Stoic wisdom not only helps us spot potential issues but also guides us in building stronger, more meaningful relationships. Now, as promised earlier, let's talk about a strategy for quickly identifying these red flags in your daily interactions. The key here is mindfulness and observation. Take a step back in your interactions and observe. Do you see consistent patterns of behavior aligning with the red flags we discussed? Does her reaction to adversity, respect for your boundaries, or approach to material possessions consistently show these warning signs? Remember, it's not about jumping to conclusions but recognizing patterns over time that might indicate deeper issues. Reflect, observe, decide. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. What red flags have you encountered in your relationships? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's journeys. And here's an exciting opportunity for you. Join our exclusive Stoic Bond community. Becoming a member unlocks a host of benefits designed to enhance your journey with us. You'll receive priority responses to your comments, making your voice heard louder and clearer. You'll be recognized with a special member badge proudly displayed next to your name on our channel page. But that's not all. As a member, your name will be featured at the end of each video, celebrating your contribution to our collective growth. I also want to take a moment to express my heartfelt thank you to everyone who's joined our community since the last video. Your support, engagement, and insights are driving forces behind the continuous improvement and growth of our channel. Don't wait. Click the join button and become a part of our Stoic community. Let's embark on this journey of growth and empowerment together. Navigating relationships with Stoic wisdom is an ongoing process filled with learning and growth. Embrace this knowledge, let Stoic discernment guide your choices, and move forward with confidence in your connections. May this wisdom enrich your interactions with women and lead you towards more meaningful and balanced relationships. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any of our Stoic insights. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue learning from each other's journeys. A special thanks to our current community members. Your contributions are making a real impact. If you're not a member yet, consider joining to enjoy exclusive benefits and be part of our collective growth. Your name could be featured at the end of each video. As always, thank you for being part of our Stoic community. Until next time, stay wise, stay Stoic, and keep growing.